Hey there, welcome to today's stretching workout. Thank you so much for joining me. We're gonna take 10 minutes, do some nice gentle stretching. So let's slow down. Let's slow down, let it all go. Let's get into this. Come on down to your hands and knees. We're gonna start with some cat and cow breaths. Always a good way to begin. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Dip your hips, look up, nice big inhale. And then exhale. Pull that belly button in, let it all out. Let it all go. And just follow your breath. Take a moment and just arrive here. Join me here. Don't think about what you have to do next. Enjoy these 10 minutes. Take it nice and slow. No need to rush it. Let's do one more inhale, one more exhale. Good, now I want you to come back. Actually, no, don't come back. I want you to thread the needle. So take your left arm, place it underneath, slide it underneath your right, drop that left shoulder to the floor, and relax here for just a couple breaths. Keep your hips elevated. And then take that left arm back and then swoop it around and lift it up. And then again, come back down, place it underneath, and come all the way down. And then again, take it, swoop it, lift it, bring it back down, and thread it. One more time, swoop it up, and bring it back to center. Good, shimmy the hips, get back to neutral, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Take the right arm, slide it underneath the left, bring your right shoulder down to the floor. Take a couple breaths right here. And then lift yourself up, swoop that arm out, lift it, raise it up, and then drop it and thread it. Come back down nice and gently. And then up, swoop it, lift it, and thread it. One more time. Lift it, swoop it, and bring it back to neutral. Okay, shimmy those hips. And now we're gonna cross your right foot over your left, ankles are crossed, and then sit back and come on to your bum. And we're gonna do a little seated stretch. So let's extend our legs. Take your right leg, place it over your left. And then you're gonna bend the left knee. You're gonna bend the left knee. So you're kind of in this little bit of a pretzel pose. And that might feel like a lot for you, so you can stay right here, that's totally fine. If you wanna take it a little bit more deeper, take that left elbow, wrap it around the right knee. Take your right arm behind you and twist. And stay here for 3 breaths. So nice big inhale. On each exhale, see if you can just get even the smallest bit more twist. Kind of wringing out your organs. It's a very good thing for them. They like to be wrung out. Release some of those toxins. One more big inhale. Exhale it, get a little deeper if you can. Good, and then release. Come back to center, sit up nice and tall. Move your shoulders around a little bit, get that spine back to neutral, and then you can extend your legs back out. Both legs in front. Let's sit up nice and tall right here. Take a nice big inhale. And then before we go into the other side, we'll do a forward bend. So bring your hands down wherever they can reach. Knees, shins, ankles, toes. And just let your upper body curve. Don't try to pull yourself down, just however far you can go. Nice big inhale, exhale. Good, slowly roll it up. And now take your left leg, bring that foot around, and then you're gonna bend that right knee underneath you. And again, this might, feels different on this side. That's intense. All right, take that right arm, wrap it around your left knee, left hand behind you. Good, and twist. Again, 3 breaths on this side. Nice big inhale, exhale. Try to get a little deeper in that twist on the exhales. You can release the tension on the inhale, and then try to get a little deeper. And one more time, nice big inhale. And exhale it out. Hey, honey. These kids are just walking around the house, popping their heads in. Okay, let's come out of this pretzel, extend your legs. Shake your legs out a little bit. And we're gonna come back onto our hands and knees, so swing those legs behind you. Come into hands and knees, and then you're gonna take your left leg, place it right in between both hands, and you're gonna come up. So we're in a nice low lunge here. Kind of get into 90-degree angles with both legs. So this left leg, 90-degree angle in front of you, right leg, 90-degree behind you. And we're gonna do a hip flexor stretch. So I want you to think about tucking your tailbone underneath, and that right hip flexor is gonna charge right up. So hold that pose, pull that belly button in, tuck the tailbone, and then let's lift our hands up if you can. Nice big inhale, and then if you want, twist over a little bit to the left. Just a little bit. And then you can come back to center. Bring the hands down, all the while keeping that nice little pulse, and then you can release it. Then I want you to tuck it under one more time. Good, woo, feel that. That's a good stretch. Let's come back to our hands and knees. Shake it out a little bit. And now let's do the same thing on the other side. So bring that right foot in between both feet. And again, as you sit up, check out your form. You got 90-degree angles going on? Hope so. Nice and tall, tuck that tailbone underneath, and if you want, raise those hands up. Reaching out of your sockets like you're pulling your hands up, you're tucking that pelvis underneath. You can tilt a little bit over to the right. Get a little deeper in that stretch. And then come back up to center. Good, release your hands. Bring them to the floor, back into table pose. And now we're gonna tuck our toes. Lift our hips up. We're gonna come back into downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet here. Hips up, one heel down, the other up. And then I want you to shift that weight back. Bend your knees and really stretch through the arms. A little bit of a different way to do downward facing dog. If you can, walk your hands a little closer and see if you can get the heels, your heels on the floor while you're in this, while your legs are bent, hips are back. A little bit of a different way, and then walk on out of it. Come back into your regular downward facing dog. Pedal those feet. Let's try that one more time. Walk those hands towards your feet just a little bit. Bend your knees if you can, and try to get those heels on the floor. Woo! That's a deep stretch in those calves. Good, and then shift that way forward. Bring your knees down, knees wide. Come into child's pose. Ooh, yay. Good. From here, we're gonna come up into, sorry, I was just thinking. We're gonna bring the left leg forward. And then shift that weight forward. A nice low lunge. Bring the arms up. This time your hips are pressing towards the ground. Exhale, bring it down. Then I want you to take this back foot, this right leg, turn it 90 degrees. And then if you can, walk your hands towards the center and come down to your elbows. While keeping that left knee upright, you can give it a little support, meaning you can press it away from your body just a little bit. You might feel that stretch, feel that hip opening up. Good, let's come back up. Turn that right leg back to center and bring that left leg back. Table pose. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna switch around. So bring that right leg forward. First, let's drive those hips forward. Come into a deep low lunge. Hands up. Good, exhale it down. And then shift 90-degree angle with that right leg, left leg. I mean, it's just gonna happen. Bring your elbows down to the floor. If you can, try to keep those hips elevated. And then that right knee, trying to stay over that right ankle. Nice, good stretch in there. Good, and then bring it up. Come into kneeling pose. Let's come all the way up, roll those shoulders back. Let's take a nice big inhale from here. And then exhale it down. And just like that, 10 minutes is gone. But we used it really wisely. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you at the next workout.